Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the All Dyed Up Fibres podcast. I'm Diane.
And I'm Edith. And you can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and our webpage. And
alldyedup.ca.
I'm only half here.
Well, it's going to be
it's all right.
We are at, how do you say it? Phoenicia, New York. We spent the weekend at the New York State
Sheep and Wool
Festival, Rhinebeck. So we are just sort of packing up and heading out. We're going home. It's Monday. We've had an awesome weekend.
Yeah, we're in our cabin. We stayed in a cabin.
Yeah, and had lots of fun, lots of laughs, and seen lots of cool stuff. This is our first time here, so it was all pretty new to us. And if we seem kind of cockeyed and awkward and all that kind of thing, it's because our camera is literally sitting on a chair, on a coat, and then on a pillow. So it is what it is.
We have this wonderful lighting behind us that's making everything black. It's okay.
Let's just see. Oh, no, that's going to go orange. No, we'll leave that alone. So anyway, this is going to be short and sweet, and when we get home, we've taken lots of pictures.
Yeah.
So I'm going to gather them all up and then do a bit of like a slideshow thing, and just put it in here, and so you can watch our trip if you choose.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite part?
Oh, there were lots of favorite parts. It was, yeah, of course, all the wool. The people. I met some really great people. And hi, Tammy. Hello, Corey. And yeah, just
we went to the podcasters meetup.
We did,
and saw some people that we've previously met, some friends, and then we met some new people, which was really cool. And you met
Andrea Mowry. Yeah.
And what was that about? That was what
she had put a pattern out a few weeks ago called the Throwback Cardigan, and if anyone cared to knit it, then we would all meet at a spot on the hill and see each other's sweaters. So it was a worsted weight cardigan, and I'll show you the next time because I realized I've packed it in my suitcase, and because we're just heading out the door. So we all met, and there was a group picture taken. Diane has some copies of that, so
I'll put them in.
Put that up there, and then yeah, you could speak to her. And anyway, she said she liked my sweater. Very lovely lady. Yeah, it was good. Few other people that were on the hill that we met. It was just nice to sit and chat with folks that we just had the same sweater on. How are you? So anyway. Met Tammy from Boise, Idaho. We met Corey. I'm not sure where she's from. I don't know if she told me. But anyway, it was nice to meet new folks.
And then our cabin mates left yesterday in the afternoon. So we were here by ourselves last night. So over in the other cabin, we took a walk over and knocked on their door. We met Sue and Lynn and had a nice visit and a few laughs. And
so there's the Wayward Skein podcast and the Tangled Skein podcast. If you want to check them out, they're great gals.
Yeah, we laugh. They're so much fun.
Nice people.
Nice.
Yeah, we should check them out. We should check out their podcast.
They're good.
The Wayward Skein and the Tangled Skein.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed the sheep to shawl competition. I thought that was kind of cool.
I was thinking that, but I thought I'm not going to say it because I was going to say it.
And it's pretty much just, like I said, sheep to shawl. So then you had the fleece, and then there were teams. I think there was 4 on the team. 3 were spinning, and then 1 was actually with a loom weaving. And it was a timed event, and they had so long to create a design and weave to a finished product.
And the finished project had to be a certain length. The fleece was pre-weighed, so there were it was quite regulated, and they were just 1, 2, 3, go.
There was 3 people that were spinning and like just to watch them spin was.
And then they would have every so often they would ring a bell. The officials would ring a bell and say 15-minute break, so the clock would stop, and then they could all go have a break, stretch their legs, and then come back and the clock would start again. So it was quite
Interesting.
Interesting, and like there were rules, and it was fair. It was quite fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was an auction. They had a used equipment auction, so there was used spinning wheels and carders and all kinds of different sort of fleece related, fiber related tools and that kind of thing. And so we saw some of that, and
alpacas and llamas and lemurs.
They were having a relay race with.
There were llamas.
There were llamas. That was quite funny to watch because apparently a llama doesn't like to jump, so they had like the poles just like you would with the dog trials with the agility in the relay race. It was quite comical to watch because they were doing everything they could to get that llama to jump over that little jump thing they could see. So it was fun. And
they were just noodle pools, so nobody was going to get hurt. They
just knock them over if they didn't go over them. But
they're tall. Llamas are tall.
Yeah. I would like. I don't know. We've had horses, so to lead a horse around, you're used to it, right? They kind of keep right up and trot along with you or whatever, right? Or they just walk with you, but not like a horse put its head down. So like, but no, these things don't. Like, you're like this.
It's hard in your arms.
Oh, and it didn't want to go. Like, it would just put the brakes on at a dead stop and you'd still be going. Yeah, they were.
Very interesting.
Long neck, short legs.
They were fun.
Yeah.
And lots of fiber. Lots of natural fibers and dyed fibers and yak and alpaca and merino and Corriedale. And
there was yarn for
buffalo.
Everybody. Bison, yeah. There was, like, you could pretty much find anything you were looking for. And, it was good.
So it was good. Food.
The whole tent of food vendors. Yeah, so it was really good. And we've had great weather.
We have.
So, anyway,
we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, we'll see back in Canada. I'm going to put together a slide presentation of all the pictures that we took and put through, and I'll put them in right here. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you soon back
See you,
home.
Canada.
So take care.
Bye.
Thank you.